Scorpio, welcome to my channel. This is your girl, Mermaid Scales Tarot. Thank you so much for joining me here. So this is a May 2025 part 2 general love reading for the sign of Scorpio, and I'm really excited to tap into the energy. I do feel that we had a very powerful full moon in Scorpio recently, and I don't know, I feel like you guys have been very feeling your emotions through this time. And I want to see what that is all about in your love life. And just keep in mind that this is a general reading, okay, guys? And then, hi, cross watchers, you're very welcome here if you're interested in a Scorpio. Who wouldn't be? So anyone that is watching for the sign of Scorpio, whether you are Scorpio or a cross watcher, you're very, very welcome here. With that being said, let's go ahead and get this reading started. I'm first going to use my sound bowl here to clear set the energy and do a mini meditation with you guys, but if you guys don't have the time, you just want to get right to the cards, I completely understand. Check out the timestamps in the pinned comment below or in the description box of this video. For those of you who are with me now, thank you so much for joining me. It really does help me connect to your energy by doing this. So I'm going to ask everyone to take a deep breath in. I'm going to ring this sound bowl 3 times, and during that time, I just want you to open up your energy to ask the questions you have in regards to your love life at this time, and we'll see what Spirit has to say. So let's go ahead and take that deep breath in. And tune into the energy of Scorpio. All right, Scorpio, let's go ahead and see what Spirit has to say for you guys at this time about your love life. Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, anyone dealing with the Scorpio. Let's see what the cards have to say. I did see in the mini meditation the letter A, as in Anthony, as in Amber. First, middle, last initial can mean something to someone. Or someone could even have 2 names in their A, or in their name. First, middle, last name. But tell me about the energy right now surrounding Scorpio and what Scorpio needs to be aware of, know about in regards to their love life. Okay, so we have camera. And it says, reminiscing, making memories, learn from the past, and perception. You know, I'm already kind of feeling like some of you guys just found some pictures, old pictures of you and someone, or maybe this energy that's connected to you right now has found those pictures that they thought were long gone, and it's making them feel some type of way about you, Scorpio. They're definitely missing you. They definitely feel as if you guys had something special that they messed up. I don't know. That's, again, cross-watcher, Scorpio is this, flip it around, but someone feels like they messed up big time here. And they get emotional seeing these photos. It makes them feel as if they don't have that joy that you brought in their life, Scorpio. And they wish they could have done more about it. They wish they could have done something. I don't know. They feel like there's no point in trying to reach out, or they go back and forth and imagining themselves if what they were to say to you, if they were to say it. And, you know, then saying, I don't know, Scorpio may not want to hear from me. Interesting. Something recently has brought up these old feelings about you, or that you're kind of starting to feel about someone else. I'm hearing it wasn't supposed to be like this. Huh. Tell me more about this energy for Scorpio. Some of you guys, like, these are Polaroid pictures, or maybe even like a Polaroid filter. Then we have the Wizard. Interesting. This is giving me magician energy. So I wonder if some of you guys are dealing with a Virgo or a Gemini, or you got strong Virgo or Gemini in your chart. But it says, use your skills to aid others. Huh. You know, I feel with this Wizard energy that there's someone that feels like being with you and having the experience of being with you made them a better person, made them elevate, made them like raise their frequency. They feel like they have upgraded spiritually, emotionally, mentally because of you. And they want to do better. And some of you guys are this Wizard energy, right? Like, I do feel that you guys are natural manifestors, and maybe there is someone from the past some of you guys are trying to manifest. It's not for everyone, obviously. Someone does have a gift in palm reading, or maybe someone recently got their palm read as well. Just as confirmations for someone here. But I want to see what the tarot has to say to break this down, because it does feel like someone still has very strong feelings for you. And I got to be honest and real. It does feel like someone you guys have known before, someone from your past that wants to connect in this reading here. So what does that mean for the month of May? Tell me more about this energy. So we have the King of Wands, dead center of this Leo energy. I'm going to get all the cards out first, and then we're going to do a deep dive. But with this wizard here, I'm not surprised to see it at all. Strong fire. Yeah. Ooh. You know what? I think someone's getting the gumption and the courage to finally do something about their feelings here. They before felt like they had to work on themselves before approaching you, because Scorpio, you would have called them out on their BS from a mile away if they were trying to come back with the old habits, the old, behaviors. They knew that they had to upgrade in order to come back into your life, but they still feel that there's an important place for you to be in their lives, and that's why they're feeling like it's worth it to try. Wow, okay. So bottom of the deck, we have the Knight of Coins, Virgo energy. So I do feel this is them on their own journey, and maybe some of you guys had to split ways and you've been doing your own thing. I definitely feel they've been going on a journey of self-improvement. I think they matured a lot since you guys last spoke, since you guys last had a thing, which was very needed. I do feel like this person, I think what part of what hurt you, Scorpio, is that you know that when this person feels strongly about something, passionate about something, they work towards it, they want to keep it consistent. They put hard effort into it, work into it, and maybe you felt like you weren't gaining that same energy. Definitely towards the end of this too, like you felt like they almost kind of gave up, or that they didn't want to change. And that's kind of what drew you guys apart. But in the background here, I definitely feel as if there's been someone that realizes you were right, Scorpio, that maybe, they were doing things that were not for the benefit of you, and definitely not them now that you're gone, right? This has been a long process though. I don't feel like you've heard from this person in a very long time, almost like September of last year, or maybe the fall of last year sometime. So yeah, this has been something that has been in the works, something that they've been planning to do. But again, maybe they just know you so well. They know they can't come back unless they come back right. And they've been in the process of developing themselves to return to you in the right way. They've been consistently working on it. They have been trying to take the steps to mature themselves, or to handle things in life that they didn't handle so well before. Let's get into it. At the dead center of this, we have the King of Wands. They upgraded from a knight to a king now. And what's interesting to me is that in the past, or maybe in the background since you've heard from them, they were Knight of Pentacles. So that means, again, they were trying new things. They were trying to keep some sort of stability, a new schedule in their life, a new lifestyle that they had to make and change, that they were trying to see if they could do on their own first. So again, for someone, it could be the example of someone was partying a lot, drinking a lot, realizing that that may have come between the two of you, and they stopped. And they've been trying to find other ways to heal themselves. That's just an example, right? And it's different for each and every one of you. But now they're in this King of Wands status where they have become empowered again, where they have decided that there is more, that they want to take action. They have a fire under them for you right now, Scorpio. And this is their big chance. This is their big moment, that they're feeling the momentum right now to make an action, to make an effort. And I feel like some of you may have already heard from them very, very recently, or this is about to happen. It's about to go down. And this is something they've been planning, and now it's go time. It's execution time. They definitely have a desire to get you back, or to, try providing more stability in your life. These are fiery people. And so maybe there was a little bit of impulsiveness before, inconsistency before, flightiness before, but I think they now are knowing how to use that fire within them to direct it towards what matters the most. And that happens to be You, Scorpio, your main factor in what they want and what they want to sustain and what they want to keep. And they'll fight for it with this King of Wands energy, without a doubt. What's crossing this is the Two of Wands. So this could be an emphasis card or a challenge card. If this is an emphasis card, then yeah, I feel like there is a motivation within them to go after this, to, you know, pursue this in a new way that they weren't able to do before, that they weren't able to provide you before. I'm seeing a balcony that could be outside someone's bedroom, someone's apartment that you guys used to talk on, hang out on. I don't know. It's something that they reminisce about and think about. Maybe that was your balcony, Scorpio. But I feel with this Two of Wands energy, if it's a challenge card, I think the only thing that, you know, they kind of obviously are a little bit afraid of is that if they give this big chance and they have this momentum and they feel it's the right time and it just isn't going to take off because it's something you're not interested in, you're not passionate in, you don't see a future here. That is some sort of apprehension that they have if they haven't been able to reach out to you. But again, with the King of Wands being the main card here, the dead center card, I think they are going to have the courage, get the guts to finally, you know, do something about this that they've been wanting to do for a long time. Seeing someone with hazel eyes. What's crowning this is the Three of Pentacles. Capricorn energy. So they know that you two can work if they were to show you the improvements that they've done, that they showed you the changes that they made in their life. They feel like they can provide a stable foundation now where they are more mature, where they are more responsible, where they are more accountable. And you know what? I do definitely see they've had a lot of self-reflection here because we do have the Hermit. We'll get to that in a second. But they've definitely known that the way they were going about things in the past either was just, you know, something that was not fair to you because they were taking too long. It was always, you know, one day I'll do this and they never did. Or it was like the lack of focus. It was the lack of stability. It was the lack of consistency that they couldn't provide you. And that meant a lot to you. But with the Three of Pentacles here, again, with the self-improvement mainly of what they've done, they feel that they can give you now what they couldn't give you before. And that you two would work out very, very well in the way that it was supposed to happen. You've taught them a lot. And the separation from you has taught them a lot. And they want to show that to you. They want to, you know, really display that through their actions, especially with the King of Wands being the dead center here. They want to prove it, period, to you. And I do think, you know, with the King of Wands and this Three of Pentacles now, someone has had like a big upgrade in their finances, especially if they have their own business or something that they are like a big partner in right now, that they got some sort of promotion. I see that here. And they may want to kind of share that wealth with you, Scorpio. They could be gift givers, like money is their love language for a few. What's reading this is the Hermit. Yeah, Virgo energy again. And this is what I'm talking about, that the root of this, the root of why this is all happening is through the loneliness they had to go through to realize what they lost, to realize what they did and how they could improve themselves, how they can make the situation better. Because let me remind you, the Hermit in the traditional sense is not in a good place. When you look at the Rider-Waite-Smith deck, it's cold, it's dark, it's lonely. And the Hermit's looking at a lamp that is showing the star, right? So they're trying to find, you know, some sort of improvement spiritually within themselves, the light within themselves, to come back out of this stronger, to come back out of this wiser. And I think you were that star for them. I think you were that light for them that guided them through this journey of self-reflection, of, you know, really understanding the importance to them of you in their lives. Really, Scorpio, I'm not kidding. And this is something that they thought about for a long time with the Hermit and the Knight of Pentacles. They've come out of this time, you know, however long it's taken from, you know, when you stop talking to when they want to reach out, but they're planning to reach out. It's been this whole journey of realizing the changes they've needed to make. And that's to upgrade to your level, to your status. And I'm saying that because in the recent past, we have the Queen of Pentacles. Capricorn energy. Some of you have Capricorn moon or Capricorn rising. And again, it has nothing to do with gender or sex, but it's feminine earth energy that you guys provided in this person's life, or that you naturally have. You are caring. You are loyal as hell. You are someone that when someone gives the same amount of energy and time, you will return that. And when you love something or someone so much, you can return that tenfold, not just because you're expecting the same, but because you love to give and you love to, you know, provide for those you care about. They love the way you dress. They love the way you do your hair. And if you wear makeup, the way you do your makeup. But they knew that you knew your worth. They knew that you knew what you were going to tolerate and what you can no longer provide in this situation. You are very wise about how you spend your energy and what would be profitable for you, in the sense that it's not just money. It's not just that gain, but it's for, like, if my efforts mean something. If my efforts are worthwhile. And during that reflection over you, Scorpio, they really realized that you gave a lot. And you were someone that anyone would want to have on lock as their partner. I mean, Queen of Pentacles, King of Pentacles, when it comes up, that's like husband-wife material here. That they are and have been reflecting that you've had ever since. And that's what made them want to become the Wizard, right? That's made them want to become the King of Wands. And now to use that masculine fire energy to fight for it. Because they miss this stability. They miss this loyalty. They miss this grounding. You were their rock in a lot of ways. And they want that rock back. All right, Scorpio, to see the likely outcome of this situation, what is likely to happen and unfold from now to end of the month, you need to be aware of and know about. We're going to go ahead and take this to Patreon for the extended reading. I'm going to overturn this card here to show you the likely outcome. I'm going to pull some more tarot oracle cards as well to dive deeper into this, to see what they're likely to do, what they're going to end up doing, and anything else I could advise you about this person or their intentions. So if you want to join me for Patreon, go ahead and check out the link in the description box of this video, where you will also find my subscription for my Biggest Mermaid Scale Tarot fan members. Jeez, my throat chakra today. I think they're nervous talking to you. But my subscription for my Biggest Mermaid Scales Tarot fans, where you can have access to all the extended readings without having to repay every single time. For those of you that really, really love my content, I will be providing exclusive content for those Patreon subscribers very, very soon. Something's coming up in the works, and I don't want you to miss it. You can have a 7 free day trial in case you are curious, but just throwing that out there for you guys to check out as well while you're at the Patreon website. But if this is where we depart, Scorpio, I really hope this reading resonated with you. I hope it's given you the clarity, insight, healing, and guidance in regards to whatever's happening, unfolding, and what you need to know about your love life at this time. And if it has, please let me know. Drop a comment below, hit that like button, and don't forget to subscribe. I love you, Scorpio, very much, and I'll see you next time. Take care, Scorpio.